Hey guys, I'm Drago, and welcome to a very special video. I've partnered with Ugee in order to bring you this review video of their Trio Pad UT3. This is an Android-powered tablet that is tailor-made for your artistic needs. This drawing pad has a 3-in-1 screen with 3 colour modes that you can use to get the effects that you're looking for, such as a colour paper mode and an ink paper mode. It has a powerful processor and memory, as well as a 14.25-inch screen. Plenty of room for you to do all of your drawings on. And today we are going to be seeing if this product is actually worth your money. I'm going to be using this product and seeing what I think of it and listing both pros and cons. Now, full disclosure, Ugee were kind enough to send me this product for free, so I got this drawing pad for completely free for this review video. But you guys know me, even though I got this product for free, I'm still going to be 100% honest with my review. So without further ado, let's get to the unboxing and see what our first impressions are. Should I do that TikTok thing that people do? I don't really have the nails for that. So we're gonna open this up and see what it looks like. I don't have a box cutter, so we're doing it this way. We've got something. I can't get it out. Hang on, we're gonna do this the other method. Nice and careful flip, just like it's a cake. There we go. And that's a bit anticlimactic. Okay, box number 1 gone. Box number 2. It has a lot more tape. Oh god. Now, I have to say, I am so impressed with this packaging. There's so many layers of protection to this that I just knew that I was going to unbox this and this tablet and everything else in it was going to be in pristine shape. And I was correct. So big thumbs up on the packaging. I love how well protected it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, here we go. I don't have much room. Oh no, I'm knocking everything. But there it is. There it is. The Ugee UT3 Fun Drawing Pad. Lots of cool features in this thing. So now let's open this up and see what the tablet itself looks like, because I'm sure this is going to be amazing. Oh, we've already got something here. Is that a case? Wait, do we get a free case with this? Oh, that'd be so cool if so. Here, I assume, is where the tablet itself is. Okay, here we go. The reveal. Here it comes. It's coming. Oh, ta-da! Oh, wow. Oh, that looks sleek. They even put some foam here in the lid, which I love because that keeps the screen nice and protected. Oh, that is so lightweight. Okay, so there's the tablet itself. Let's see what else we get in here before we get that going. There's a lot in this box by the looks of it. Let's see. Oh, we got a free drawing glove, guys. Oh, that's nice. Okay, it's a little bit small for me, but that's still really nice that they include one of these for free. Ooh, so here's our stylus. Here it is. Ooh. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, I've just turned it on. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm really liking this. Of course, we also have our charging cable. So it's like it's going to be the power adapter. Indeed, it is the power adapter. You get so much good stuff with this. Oh my god. I tried to leave it a surprise for myself to see what you actually get in this, because I wanted to do like a full blind reaction. This so far, oh my god, this is generous. So now let's bring the tablet itself in. It just started turning on. Oh, 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 we got things happening. Okay. Oh, and here we are. That's an interesting background. Oh, look, it's like you see that mouse? It's like an actual tablet. But oh my, if you could see my face right now, I'm actually mind blown. Oh my god, it's like an actual tablet where I'm not touching the screen with my stylus, but it's showing the mouse. And then I touch. This is so cool. Okay, so I need to get something set up here. I need to download some apps to try this with. I just realised it already has some apps. Is that Mediband Paint and Ibis Paint? That's cool. Okay, we've got 2 things to try here already. I love that comes pre-installed, because as far as I know, those are the best free apps for Android. So the fact that they come pre-installed, that is so cool. This so far is one big thumbs up. Love it. Before getting on with trying any drawing, I added on the free case that comes with this tablet. And this case is really cool. It's a lightweight case that is still rigid enough to protect your tablet if you were to drop it. It also has a way for you to pop your tablet up at an angle if you're someone that prefers to draw a bit more upright. Now for me, I like to have my drawing surfaces more flat and usually only a little bit propped up. And I thought you couldn't do that, and I took all these random objects from around me to prop it up with. And I was mad at first until I realised I'm a bit of an idiot. And you can indeed prop it up at this slight angle with the case itself. I was just doing it wrong, so that's completely my fault. But yes, this case has two angles you can prop it up with, and the flatter angle, it's nice and sturdy, it will not fall over, you can put pressure on it and it won't slip, and yeah, total thumbs up for this case. So it's the next day, and between yesterday and today this tablet updated, which is all well and good, except I seem to have lost Ibis Paint and Mediband Paint that were here yesterday, and now one of them has been replaced by this AI Paint Pal thing. You know me, I'm always iffy with AI, so we'll test that out and see what it actually is, and I'll go find Mediband Paint and Ibis Paint again to try those out as well. I am so excited to get going with this tablet. The screen feels amazing just with my finger, so like, I'm really excited to try drawing on this. Okay, I've got those two apps back, and we are going to try Ibis Paint because I've heard good things about it. Okay, here we go. My first ever lines on this tablet. Let's see how this feels. I'm excited. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, that's so good. That is like so smooth. I mean, ignore my shaky hand, but the way this screen feels is like the smoothest thing I've ever felt in my life. Like, the screen has this texture to it, so it's like not a completely gloss screen. It's not like a really slippery screen. It's got this lovely texture to it, so your pen actually feels like it's going across paper. Oh, I love this. Oh my god. The screen feels lovely, the stylus is really comfortable to hold. Oh wow, and like, I can get pretty good control there. Oh, I'm loving this. Okay, that is so cool. And what I love too is that I can see my cursor. It's like, as I move my pen, I can see where my cursor is going to end up rather than just having to put my pen down and sort of judge where it's going to be. Instead, I can physically see where my cursor is going to end up, and then I can start drawing to see where it's going to start. That is a great feature. I love that. From this point, I keep experimenting with how this tablet feels and Ibis Paint in general. And the further I got into trying this out, the more and more I loved it. It's the feel of the screen and the pencil is so nice. It's so smooth, it just feels like you're actually drawing on paper. And I've used other products where it feels like you're just kind of drawing on glass. This does not feel like it. It's not slippery, but it's also not textured to the point where your pen gets caught. It's just really smooth and has a really lovely texture to it. And just listen to this for a moment. That is how it should sound. That is how you know this is a good quality screen. But with my experiments done, it was time to move on to doing a proper drawing with this, and hence really testing out its artistic capabilities. Now, you are going to see me struggling a bit here at first, but that is nothing to do with the tablet itself. I'm more used to using the kind of drawing tablet where it has no screen and you're drawing while looking up at your computer monitor. So you're not looking down and drawing on the surface itself, you're looking up at what it translates onto your monitor. And I also don't do a lot of drawing on paper, so this act of drawing directly onto the surface that I'm looking at is quite foreign to me at this point. So any issues I had with that is nothing to do with the tablet, that's all me. But disregarding that completely, I absolutely love how this feels. I can't stress it enough, this screen and this stylus are just the smoothest thing. And once I got more used to it and I really got going, I was into it. This is one of the smoothest and just in general nicest drawing experiences I've ever felt for a while. It's like drawing on paper and having that more traditional feel, while at the same time having some of the convenient tools of digital art. The screen itself is really good. It's anti-glare, so I've not got the problem of any sort of lights reflected on it and making it hard for me to see what I'm doing. And it's also really vibrant colours. You get the true colours that you are putting down on your canvas. But despite the vibrancy, it's still really easy on your eyes. I'm someone that suffers with headaches, and I didn't get a headache after this. I felt fine, my eyes didn't hurt. It was really easy and nice to look at. There are some drawbacks with the size of the screen though. More so that because it's so big, I was having to fully put my arm across, because I'm right-handed, towards the tools panel on the left. And as a result, my arm kept touching the screen and placing little dots where I didn't want them. Now, I did fix that by using Ibis Paint's palm rejection feature, but there's a chance not every app will have that, and that's a bit of an issue. I also had an issue with the stylus itself. Now, don't get me wrong, this thing is really comfortable to hold, but there's only one flat ridge on it. And that's where I automatically want to put my thumb and my fingers. That's how I want to hold it, is on that ridge. But that's also where the buttons are. And if you draw a line and then press the button on it, it undoes the line you just drew. And the issue I found is that I would put pressure down in order to make a thicker line, but in putting that pressure down, I'm accidentally clicking that button with my thumb, and then the line I just drew would be undone. And I had to grip the stylus in a less comfortable way in order to avoid this from happening. So I think what would be good is maybe having the stylus be like an actual pencil, where where every side is a flat ridge so that you have a choice of where you want to hold it, or maybe put the button somewhere else so that it's not right on where your thumb goes. I mean, I understand why you'd put it there. It's a convenient shortcut, but at the same time, it was being really inconvenient for me. I also found there were times where the tablet did struggle a little bit. Sometimes I'd be trying to zoom out and it just wouldn't do anything. I'm not sure why this kept happening, but it was a little bit of a nuisance. But honestly, those 3 cons, I can easily put them aside because this thin, it's such an amazing experience to use. And with it being portable, you could take it anywhere with you. It's got a really long battery life, that being 130 hours. And it fully charges in only 1 hour, and it is actually quite lightweight. It is still a bit heavy, but for what you get with it, for the amount of device there is, for how big it is, it's really light. And I could see easily being able to put this in your bag or your backpack and taking it around with you, and just, I don't know, being sat on a bus or a train and putting it out to do a bit of sketching while you wait. It's really feasible for you to be able to do that with this. But regarding that, my other complaint would be that the case has nowhere for you to put the pencil in. And I think it'd be really nice if the case had a little slot so that you could put the pencil in when you're not using it, because right now my stylus is just loose and I don't know where to put it where I'm not going to lose it. And if you're traveling, then you've just got this loose stylus to put somewhere and you've got to remember where you've put it. And I just think it'd be nice to have a way to keep it with the tablet itself so you don't lose it. I have said a few bad things though, so let's get back to the good things. The pressure sensitivity is really good. It's very sensitive, and it'll actually really help artists, especially young artists, learn a lot of motor control and how much pressure they can use to get their desired effect. Because if I want a really light line, I have to be really light. If I want a really thick line, I have to be really heavy. And I'm someone that's usually very heavy-handed. So having to make the effort to make my hand a lot lighter in pressure in order to get the desired effect of lighter lines, that's really good practice for me. And it's something that younger artists or beginner artists or anyone could use to help learn. And even though I complained about the bigger screen earlier, I do like the fact that it gives you plenty of room to do really long sweeping lines. And by that I mean if I need to do a really long curve or a circle, I have the room to move my whole arm to do that. Because I'm sure, as a lot of you know, especially if you're an artist, you'll know this, you shouldn't just use your hand and your wrist to make shapes like that. If you try to draw a circle with just your hand or wrist, it's not going to work, it's not going to look very good. You need to use a whole arm. And this screen being 14.25 inches means you have plenty of room to do that. All in all, my drawing experience with this tablet was amazing. I do wish I could have got rid of the little bottom bar because I was accidentally exiting the app every now and then. But other than that, this experience was smooth, it was enjoyable, and I had great fun making this little portrait of Willow. Absolutely like 10 out of 10, it was amazing. Finishing up my drawing gave me the perfect opportunity to try out the U key, which is this little button on the top of the tablet that is where you can change your colour mode. This is where the 3-in-1 screen comes in. So we've been using regular mode, which gives you the nice vibrant colours and is perfect for digital drawing. The next mode is color paper mode. It gives your screen this sepia tone and has this very vintage comic book feel to it. So if you're someone interested in making some comic books and you want those comics to look like the older style comics with this lovely vintage look to them, this is your mode. And then there is the ink paper mode, which puts your screen into grayscale, and this is perfect for writing. This tablet supports handwriting and note taking, as well as having an e-reader, so this ink paper mode is perfect for those. And can we just talk about how it does the transition between the modes? That is so satisfying. Now it was time to check out this AI thing, because you know me, I don't think AI and art should be in the same sentence together. So in giving it a look, it is exactly what I thought it would be, where you could draw something and then have it turn it into an AI creation, which I definitely do not like. Thankfully though, you can just really easily uninstall this, so I'm glad that Ugee aren't forcing you to keep it. And I'm just really glad that they give you the choice to completely get rid of it. The next thing I wanted to try out was the camera, because having a good camera straight on your device is a really helpful tool for artists, because of course we want to be taking reference images to use in our art, and if we could just quickly snap that image on the same device that we're using to draw on, that's really helpful and really efficient as well. And this camera is nice. I wouldn't say it's the best for filming because as you can see it's a bit laggy, but for taking images and just grabbing a quick reference image, this is a really good camera for that. My one concern is that the camera is just kind of there on the back of the tablet. It's quite exposed even with the case on it, and I feel like just one small bash could crack it, but I'm sure Ugee have made sure it's nice and sturdy because of where it's positioned and how big it is, and I would hope that it can hold up to a lot more than just a small bash. But yeah, all in all, the camera's not bad. So, what are my final thoughts on the Ugee Trio Pad UT3? Well, overall, I really like this. And I'm not just saying that because I got it for free. Compared to other products I've used, the UT3 is just so smooth and satisfying, and it made my whole drawing experience really pleasant. I have yet to find something that could mimic how I feel when I'm drawing on my PC, and this has done it. And the best part about that is that it's portable and I can do it anywhere I want. And Ugee have made a portable device that is still up to the best standards it can be. You are not sacrificing any quality for the ability to take this anywhere with you. With it being an Android tablet, there is plenty of choice for drawing programs. I personally like Ibis Paint, but you can choose any of the ones available on the Google Play Store, and it's incredibly open for you to just download anything you want. In fact, this whole tablet is really customizable, and you can personalize it to your own style and methods as much as you please. So for example, I was using Ibis Paint. I changed some settings around to make it more comfortable for me, such as adding in the palm rejection. I had the U key on the vibrant color mode. I had the case propped up at a slight angle, so it was mostly flat, but it was up a little bit. I had the provider drawing glove on, which made my hand glide smoothly over the surface. And I adjusted the screen brightness to my liking so that it was nice and easy on my eyes. And there's even more customization you could do that I didn't end up doing in this video, such as changing the background and all that. I also absolutely love how the stylus works, with how you can hover above the screen in order to see a cursor before you actually put your pencil down to draw with. Now I like this because it's very similar to how my PC stuff works. It allows you to see how your stroke is going to translate onto the screen before you actually put your pencil down. And it allows you to be really precise with your brush strokes and your line placements, and I love that. As for the stylus itself, it's comfortable to hold, but as I mentioned before, it has that issue with the undo button, and I just wish maybe they put that somewhere else, or they had more ridges for more comfortability to hold the pencil in other ways, or maybe even make it so the button isn't as easy to press. So you have to put a bit more pressure on it to click it, rather than the average pressure from just drawing in general. But I do like that the nibs on the stylus are completely interchangeable as well, so if the nib starts to wear out, you can change it for a new one, and you get complimentary free nibs with the package of your UT3. And these nibs glide so smoothly over this surface. Honestly, I've said it like 10 million times in this video, but the screen, the texture, it's the best thing I've ever felt. I even gave it to my mum, who is not an artist, and she loved the feel of it as well. It just has this absolutely perfect natural paper feel to it, so that it doesn't just feel like you're drawing over smooth glass. But at the same time, it's not too textured, to the point where it feels bumpy or grainy. It's just the absolute perfect balance. Now this tablet has so many features that I couldn't possibly fit them all into one video, and that's a good thing, because that means that this thing is so packed to the brim with really cool features and stuff that it makes the price tag so much more worth it. And I'm not just talking about the software features and things on the tablet or in the tablet OS, I'm talking about stuff in the box as well, because with how much you get alongside the tablet itself is so generous. You get a charging cable and a plug to go with it. You get the free drawing glove, which makes gliding over the screen so much smoother. You get the ideal stylus included with it. You get a whole case for the tablet, which is amazing. And you get a bunch of smaller little helpful things, such as an eject pin, a nib extractor, 3 pen nib replacements, and even a quick instructional guide. Seriously, Ugee are so generous putting all of this in. Now yes, I did have a few issues with this tablet, but they pale in comparison to how good this thing is. I usually much prefer to draw on my PC, but this is converting me, guys. This was such an amazing experience to use and I absolutely loved it, and I think this thing is going to become my regular tablet for drawing on the go. Seriously, big thumbs up, 10 out of 10. I'm in love with this product and I think it is totally worth you guys trying it out. And you can do just that with my discount code. If you want to try the Ugee Trio Pad UT3 for yourself, then click the link in the description down below and use code DragoDigitalStudios10 for 10% off your first purchase. That's DragoDigitalStudios10 for 10% off of your purchase. And let me tell you, it is definitely worth picking this thing up. And once again, a huge thanks to Ugee for sending me the UT3 and allowing me to share it with you all and make this video. And thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, maybe leave a like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. A huge shout out to my members, I really appreciate your support, thank you so much. And I hope to see all of you wonderful people in my next video. Now I'm going to go do some drawing my new UT3 because I'm absolutely obsessed with this thing. Bye!